Hi, Omega Khaos again, with another episode of Dueling with Omega Khaos Season 5, and this time I am dueling with my normal Pendulum deck, so let's see how it goes. You might have noticed that I have played with Pendulum based decks so far in the Season 5 of the series. Of course, in this season I try to play with decks with different summoning mechanics like Pendulum, Fusion and Ritual that are of course not Synchro Xyz because I have other series for that. So activate thinking. Of course, normal Pendulum is pretty much the worst, at least one of the worst Pendulum based decks, but it's still pretty good, I think. It's just not as broken as others. At this point, there's not much I can. I guess I'm just normal on the Truck Dino and attack. You might wonder why I use Truck Dino in this deck is because it's level 3 a dinosaur tuner, so it's searchable with fossil deck, which is definitely a really good searcher in this deck. Especially now that Reinforcement Army is at 1. And then I just set 3 back rows. I did do a real life deck profile of this deck some time ago, so if you haven't, check it out. It's pretty much the same, only a few small differences, like of course in real life I don't own Swarm Strike, and I did put in a fusion stuff substitute back in as well, because I kind of want to try that card out again. It's definitely a really good card, especially if your opponent doesn't run any real back row. For example, Performage really can't. The Performable deck with Draco Slayers can't really do much about that. Of course, the full part Performage is done now pretty much dead because they are adjusted balanced. Okay, I will just end my turn. So I can't do my Pendulum summon this time. At least not yet. I need another monster. I guess that's the problem with this deck. It doesn't really have like a way to set up the scale very easily. You have to have certain cards to do that first. It's definitely one of the deck's weaknesses. Other decks have not easier ways to do that. For example, of course, Clifford had the Clifford Scout. Of course, now that's limited. And of course, magicians have their Pendulum Call, and Wisdom Magician is also a really good way to set up your scale. I guess at this point, just Numason on the Dragon of Draconia. And just attack. And of course, Performers have like so many search cards to, of course, set up your scale, so. I have no idea why my opponent runs Mask Restrict in their main deck. It's really terrible. It's really only good against Monarchs. You will probably side it against them, but that's about it. Oh, Manju. That's interesting, I guess. I guess my opponent runs some sort of a ritual based deck. Okay, advanced ritual art. So what could it be? But I guess my point is not ritual summoning yet. He activates compulse on their own mantra. I guess wants to get the search next turn. And now activates the Master Art. But in that case I activate Vanity's Emptiness. Yeah, still a really broken floodgate, but probably not as useful as it used to be. Okay, Chura Golem. Definitely not too bad. At this point, just attack with Duels of Draconia. So I can't finish this duel yet. Localized Tornado. Why? What are you doing? What was that? Are you serious? Opponent just shuffled their whole hand and graveyard back to the deck for no reason. Like, why would you ever do that? Oh my, unbelievable. There's definitely a low rated duelist level. Even worse, like, oh my god. I definitely didn't expect that. Well, I guess let's go to the next duel. And I'm back. So hopefully I will get a better duel in, because the previous one was pretty terrible considering my opponent was so bad. I don't really want to say anything bad about my opponents, but sometimes, you know, like, because Localized Tornado is probably one of the worst cards ever created, for sure. They definitely have a few options. I guess I will activate this. And Flash Knight in the Pendulum Scales, and then try to Pendulum Summon Lance for Incus. The Pendulum Shogun. Okay, bottomless trap. Well, that kinda sucks, but oh well, can't do much about that. Then I just summon Samurai Cavalry of Trap there, which is pretty good, with pretty much like Catastore. It can out any known pendulum monster, at least anything that can be destroyed by card effects. So I guess I will end my turn. The reason why, of course, I run a Samurai Cavalry of Reptile is because it's a scale 3 dinosaur monster level 4. Again, search for the fossil deck, so I kinda needed another. I needed a low scale a dinosaur, so I can search it up with a fossil deck. I felt like it was very important, despite it being an effect monster. Well, I guess I'm still trying to run the Performage engine, despite the Mad Chocolate being banned. I might even run this tuner in the future in my normal pendulums, but we'll see, I guess. Maybe this deck will evolve a little bit. Actually destroys my cavalry. I probably would have destroyed one of the scales instead, because I can just pendulum summon it back anyway and destroy your scap dragon with the Catastrophe type effect. So let's see what I draw. I get Dronos Draconia. Not too well, I guess, but there's not really much point in summoning it. So I summon this back from the deck. I think this should be sufficient enough for now. And just attack that. Then activate effect. And then I will end my turn. Yeah, this deck is definitely a lot slower as well as than other pendulum based decks. Definitely should be ran as more of a control deck rather than a massive spam deck. You also have like massive floodgates like Tyrant's Throws, but now I'm currently only running 2 of it because it can be outed more easily nowadays. I'm currently running Fusion Substitute as well to summon First of the Dragons. Still, again, like a good card in certain situations. So I guess my opponent's really running the classic Clown Blade deck. Not bad, I guess. But without lower chain, it's not really that great anymore. And Damage Slugger Juggler is banned as well, so. So what rank 4 my opponent will go for here? I guess Costel, definitely could be option. Bouncing one of my scales. If my opponent bounced my Flash Knight, I will definitely be in trouble. Well, I guess that works as well. Kingdom of Fair Imps. But what my opponent could search for? I guess Gigabyte definitely works. Well, it's my turn again. Okay, Fossil Egg. That's pretty nice. This way I can actually start doing some more aggressive plays. So I search out lands for instance. Pendulums on these two. So I'm warning. That kinda sucks. I kinda knew that my opponent had that face down. But oh well, I just must another someone like Hero Reptile and destroy that King of Realms. Kinda sucks, but yeah, what can you do, I guess. My opponent had 2-1 of back rows that can stop my Pendulum summon. My opponent has Gigabyte in hand and 1 unknown card my opponent just drew. I'm still not in a terrible position, for sure. Now I can Pendulum summon Mondragon. And I think I will normal summon Dragoons of Draconia as well. Because why not? I kinda want to use First of Dragons because my opponent doesn't have a lot of resources. Oh, Retaliating Sea, pretty interesting. Okay, with what I will get? I guess we'll get the Sky Dragoons of Draconia. My opponent can also get something like Maxi. Yeah. Let an attack with that. I'll probably not attack with the last one because then my opponent will summon 1000 plays from the graveyard. Next turn can make a rank 4. So activate Fusion Substitute. Yeah, of course my opponent has the Maxia here. So yeah, Yugo Shock. Quite only running one of it, but maybe I should run 2 again. I'm just worried that it would clog really badly at multiples, and First of Dragons is not always good. If I had more fusions I could summon in this deck with this card, then it will be a lot better, but since I only have one option, I'm not sure if running multiples is really that great idea. Our opponent actually had Trick Clown. Well, that's kinda unfortunate, but at least my opponent still can't get over my First of Dragons, no matter what my opponent is going to try to do. My opponent can summon 2 rank 4s, but that's about it really. 101. So what monster are you going to try to snatch? Don't even try to snatch that, because it's unaffected by other monster effects, so that was definitely a misplay by my opponent, for sure. You definitely should read the cards your opponent has before you do anything. Of course, that's pretty basic stuff. But some still do those very simple mistakes in Yu-Gi-Oh! Of course, I also sometimes do that, but it doesn't happen very often because I mostly already know every card my opponent has. It has to be something so very obscure that I don't know about it. Don't tell me you try to custom the First of Dragons as well. That will be so funny, I would say. Like, really funny. Okay, you bounce that. Well, that's, of course, a better idea. But still not going to do much, unfortunately, for my opponent. I probably should win this duel. But of course, nothing is guaranteed. Interesting. I should probably go all in or something at this point. No point in really holding back anything. Only defense my opponent has is 1000 plays in the graveyard. but that's not going to do much. So, Pendulum, Shotgun, 4 monsters. And I don't think my opponent's playing something like Battle Fader or even Speed Raid Menko. Yep, GG. So I won. So definitely this deck is definitely good against more slower decks, but against more faster decks, and especially against other Pendulum decks, you're going to get outpaced for sure. Or yeah, something like Twin Twister will also hurt on your Pendulum skills because you really can't recover as easily as in other Pendulum based decks as well. So, and that's it for this episode of Dueling with Omega Khaos Season 5. And next time I move to a fusion-based deck. So first one will be a kind of a new fusion-based deck. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. For now, goodbye and Omega Khaos out.